Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Obelix here, and today I want to take a look at my Watch Gang July Black Tier subscription. So it arrived today, guys. So Black Tier is $100 a month, and you get a watch between $150 and $500. So mine came out of Redlands, California. So I believe that's their headquarters, if I'm not mistaken. That's where Watch Gang's based out of. Definitely they're based out of California. Looks like mine was resealed and not very well. I did not do that. This is how it came to me. You can see where it was taped. You see here where it was taped. Somebody cut that tape open and they put this tiny sad little flap of tape over the top there. Same on both sides. So another little sad tiny flap of tape there. So you can see both sides were open. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe as the postal inspector checking out the box, maybe thought WG standing for weapons of global destruction or something. Or maybe it was somebody over at Watch Gang doing it. But I did say I would make a prediction of what I think every watch is. I'm going to make a prediction, but I'm also going to predict that I'm 100% wrong. I'm going to bet it's a Seiko. Reason being, Watch Gang just entered into a deal with Seiko to do a thing called Seiko's Saturday, where they give away a Seiko every Saturday. And it is a sponsored deal, so Seiko's helping them out with that. So I'm going to bet it's a Seiko, but I think it's way too soon in the relationship for them to send out a whole bunch of Seikos to people. So I'm going to bet I'm wrong, but that's going to be my bet. So we'll pop out the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. We'll do the opening honors for us today. And pop this guy. I don't have to worry about that side. It's already done for us. And let's take a look at what we have on the inside. So the usual poster. Pull this guy out. And it looks like we're getting a Pure Dial, which was a subscription watch quite some time ago. So for the second month in a row, we've kind of gotten a backlog watch instead of a current subscription watch. So yeah, let's take that into account. There's only one Pure Dial I actually like, so hopefully it's that one. So the poster is looks like Sam there, and yeah, he wants you in the Watch Gang. There you go. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. I haven't seen the watch. If it's the one I want, great. I'm thrilled. And I always like, new watches and whatnot. And I've done a Pure Dial on this channel before. You guys have seen. I liked it. Did one of the lower tiers that actually would have come out of the original tier instead of the Black Tier. The one that I do like is one of the Black Tier watches. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little disappointed only because being in the Watch Gang exchange, as well as being under in the Watch Gang itself, I've already seen all these Pure Dials. I've already seen them pop up on the exchange and heard the goods and the bads and what people like and don't like, and how many they've tried to sell and whatnot. So I don't feel like I'm learning anything new here that I didn't already know. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe wearing it is different than seeing it in the exchange. So I want to try to go into it with an open mind. But I don't know. I was just kind of hoping for something that I'd never seen or heard of before. But like I said, we got to give everything an open shot, right? So the box is actually pretty darn cool. It's a nice hard box. like that. It's going to protect it well. Got a little pull tab here, and you guys are going to get to see it before I do. And y'all tell me, is it any good? Was it worth it? Or should I just throw it in the trash and call it done? I don't know. Let's see. I haven't seen it. Okay. Let's see. Nice box. Got the front open flap and the Pure Dial card, not marked, unfortunately. I wish they would mark those. Definitely nice box. Give Pure Dial credit for that. So it is gold and silver two-tone. It's okay. It's definitely not in my realm of favorites. It's not terrible. Let's peel the plastic. I don't know. I do kind of get the feeling that new members who are getting these kind of holdover watches, that they just got too many of or whatnot. I don't know. Almost is like a second-class citizen kind of feeling, because we're getting the leftovers. It's like going to dinner at grandma's house and, all the cousins get the new meal and grandma ran out of food for you, so she pulled some Tupperware out of stuff she had 3 nights ago and offered you up that. It's kind of the feeling, right? I know it's not intentional or anything. It's kind of the feeling you get when they hand you a watch they've already handed out to everybody else. Again, not to knock in the watch. It's not a bad watch. It's not really my style. Not a big gold. It's not really gold, I guess. It's more of it's kind of a goldy, coppery color, somewhere between gold and copper. It's not bad looking. I wish they could just pick a color, either do the silver or do that copper color. Pick one, and I would be happier. Don't like the band. Not like it feels like good leather actually, but I don't like the blue on the band. And then this gray stripe is a little bit But, until we get it on the wrist and spend some wrist time with it, we won't know for sure. This is definitely not a full-on review. This is just first impressions. Seeing it as it is as we pull it out of the box, right? Last month we got the Heritor, which, again, another hand-me-down, another leftovers watch. I did actually enjoy this guy. It fits all of my criteria very well. And it was a good watch. I've enjoyed it. It's a little bit small, I think, for my wrist. But, I prefer a little bit larger watch, but not bad. So they did good there. I think a little less so here, but they definitely, met my criteria, so I'm not going to fault them for taking the shot. At tossing me a Pure Dial, because it does meet the criteria. I do have that I prefer silver over gold. Well, this has some silver, and I did put I prefer a leather band, which definitely a leather band, and it's nice to get an auto. So I'm not, I probably sound like I'm really knocking it. I don't intend it to be that way. I don't intend it to sound that way. I am happy with what I got. I'm happy to try something new, and I'm happy to try something. This is definitely out of my comfort zone. It's definitely not a watch I would normally wear. Absolutely not a watch I would buy. I would never buy this watch if I saw it. I wouldn't even give this watch a second look if it was in the cabinet. But I did say the same thing on this guy. I said I would not have given it a second look in the cabinet. This guy I wouldn't have even given the first look. As I rolled by and saw it, would have moved right on. So it will be interesting to get it on wrist and come back and do a full review on it and see how I feel after it's had some wrist time, because I will, like I've told you guys, I will wear every single game watch I get. Will absolutely get some days of wrist time, and I'll come back and do a full review on it. whether it's a style I like or not, I may completely change my mind. I may get a whole bunch of comments at work that, hey, this is amazing. I love this thing. I don't know. We'll see. That's part of the fun. So let's pop it on wrist real quick. Get a quick wrist shot. Pop the Heritor off. And I'm going to hit this guy with a cleaning cloth because he's a little bit funky out of box. I am going to say, if I get another hand-me-down watch next month, I'm going to be a little bit irritated. I get the point, and I get where they're coming from. It absolutely makes business sense. I don't want to come across too complaining about it, but it's a little bit jank. So hopefully they can spread that around to everyone and not just constantly hammer me with it. Share the love. This actually was one of the watches that did not go over very well in the Watch Gang exchange. A lot of dislike of this particular watch, and this is not the pure dial that I like. I think I mentioned that. I believe the one I like is called the Space Compass. Is similar. I mean, it's a round face instead of the square. It does have the open heart as well. Very similar in guts and in facial features and whatnot, but different case. A little more elegant case. Definitely a better looking strap than this guy here, I think. But again, he's not terrible by any means. I can definitely deal with the coloration. And let's spend some time with him and see, what others think and such. So there he is on wrist. He's a chunky monkey. He definitely covers across all the way. Big Bertha watch. So let's put him on my way and actually strap him up for the first wear. Captive first keeper, which you guys know is my preference. And loose second keeper. It's the right way to do it. So good job there, Pure Dial. Boy, this leather is very tight. So it is new and not broken whatsoever, which is why the sides are so straight. I mean, just straight like a board. They haven't molded to my wrist yet. That's going to take some time. There we go, on wrist. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be on wrist. It's definitely big. It's heavy. It's got some heft to it. As I twist my wrist around it, as I move my wrist this way, it continues to want to head that way. A little bit of inertia going there. Not bad. I'm curious. I know this isn't a full review, but I'm just curious what the weight on this guy is, because He's definitely got a chunky monkey feeling. Yeah, 4.3. Absolutely chunky monkey territory. So, there you go. The Pure Dial, I don't even know what model this is. Does it say on here? No, it doesn't. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. It'll be in the title card. So, there you go. Watch Gang, July 2018. Black tier subscription. I'm getting a Pure Dial. Everybody else got something not Pure Dial. So, grandma's leftovers. But that's all the time I got for today, guys. Sure do appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me, as always. And until next time, y'all get out there and make some noise. See ya.